Hello, welcome back. And in the last few days, we have been seeing how the farmer cultivates using the three factors of production: land, labor, and capital. So the harvest is over, and people who have got extra, they will sell it in the market and they will get money. They will do some other activities with that extra money. So let us see in this class what are the extra activities apart from this cultivation and production in the farm. What are the other extra activities that they are doing? Let us see how they are going to do it, or what are the activities that they are going to do it. So we have learned about farming as the main production activity in Palampur. We shall now take a look at some of the non-farm production activities. Only 25% of the people working in Palampur are engaged in activities other than agriculture. So we see only 25% of the people are able to do other activities apart from farming. So the first activity that is there can be is dairy products. What is meaning of dairy? It's not dairy that we are using for writing. That spelling is different. This is This is DAI. Dairy means milk. Another dairy that we use for writing is DIARY. This is a book that we use for writing, that is dairy. This dairy means milk, production of milk. And dairy is common activity in many families of Palampur. People feed their buffaloes on various kinds of grass and the jowar and the bajra that grows during the rainy season. The milk is sold in Raigans, the nearby large village. Two traders from Shahpur town have set up collection cum chilling centers at Raigans. From there, the milk is transported to faraway towns and cities. So, people can grow animals like buffaloes and cows, and with their milk, they can go and sell their milk in the nearby village. In the nearby village, Rajgans, there is a milk collection center is there. There are milk collection center plus chilling center. Chilling means cooling. So milk will get spoiled if you keep too long. So we have to keep it cool. Like a freezer, cooling station is there. We have to preserve it there. Then from there they will take it to the town and sell it to the people in the town, to the hotels, to the shops for selling, to the houses and so on. So that is how one activity, which is a non-farming activity, that is raising milk animals like buffaloes and cows and goats also maybe, and take their milk and sell it to the market. Then here also one chart is given there, that is about the class that we had the previous day. That is about three farmers examples are given there. How the farmers are giving surplus. First farmer, second farmer, third farmer. So some of the columns are not filled up. You can just think and write nicely, find it out. And if you have any doubt, you ask me. Then second non-farming product work is an example of small scale manufacturing in Palampur. So they can do small scale manufacturing. Manufacturing means factory, not very big factory producing plenty of things, but small family producing small things. That is also possible in the village. Maybe weaving or maybe making pottery and so on. So manufacturing. manufacturing can be done in the village. Let's see. At present, less than 50 people are engaged in manufacturing in Palampur. So, only 50, less than 50 people are doing this manufacturing work. Unlike the manufacturing that takes place in the big factories, the towns and the cities, the manufacturing in Palampur involves very simple production methods. So, small scale production means manufacturing means not they don't require big factories or big machines, and the big power supply, all those things is not required for them. They produce small things which they can produce even in their own house, or maybe in small house in their village, so they don't need much capital for that. And that and are done on small scale. Small scale means not producing plenty, producing small amounts. They are carried out mostly at home or in the field with the help of family labor, and rarely are laborers hired. So this small scale manufacturing unit is mostly carried out by their own family members. It is manufactured in their own house, and they don't go and call people from outside or from other houses. The family members, the fathers or the parents, father, mother, children, they sit together, work together and produce some things. That is small scale manufacturing. So very rarely, if somebody is sick in the family, maybe father or mother is sick and the children cannot manage alone, then they may call the somebody else to come and help them, hire the workers. Otherwise, normally they don't call others. They try to manage the members, the family themselves. They try to manage. Let's see an example. Mashrilal has purchased a mechanical sugarcane crushing machine run on electricity and has set up on his field. Sugarcane crushing was either done with the help of bullocks, but people prefer to do it by machines these days. Mirshilal also buys sugarcane from other farmers and processes it in jaggery. The jaggery is then sold to traders in Shahpur. In this process, Mirshilal makes a small profit. So it is a small scale industry, a small scale manufacturing. So this man called Mirshilal is doing this small scale business, small scale industry. What is he doing? He bought a machine to crush the sugarcane. So he will go and buy the sugarcane from the farmers, and then he will crush it in his machine. Then with the juice of the sugarcane he will make jaggery, and jaggery he will go and sell it in the market and he will get some profit. That is one manufacturing unit that he is doing. He is not producing plenty, he is not buying all the sugarcane in that area. He has got only one small machine, and what can he do in that machine? According to the capacity of that machine, he will buy the sugarcane and crush it, take the juice and make jaggery, and then he will go and sell jaggery in the market and take the profit. So all the times they were crushing with bulls or buffaloes, the sugarcane. Now that will not be very clean if the animals are doing, or it is more hardship. But if there is a machine run with electricity, it is more powerful, it will be more fast, and so people do that. So our Mirshilal also is doing that method. Then let us discuss about Mirshilal. What capital did Mirshilal need to set up his jaggery manufacturing unit? So how much capital did he need? Needed the capital to buy that machine. What is the cost of that machine? After that, he does not need money, and he needs money for buying the sugarcane from the farmers. He has to purchase the sugarcane from the farmers, and so to give the money for the sugarcane, that also he needs some money. So he needs money for buying the machine, then also to buy the sugarcane from other farmers. Then who provides the labor in this case? So who provides the labor? It must be the machine may be operated by himself or his own family members, and it is done by electricity. So the machine is functioning by electricity, and we need to supply the sugarcane, keep the sugarcane in the machine, all that, and collect the juice So that it may be one or two people required. Maybe he and his wife or he and his children will be doing the work. Then can you guess why Vishal is unable to increase his profit? So he gets a small amount of profit. So why he can't get more profit? Can you say? Because his work is limited. He has got only one machine. Suppose he is able to buy one more machine, then he can buy more sugarcane from the farmers and he can crush more sugarcane with the two machines. Then he can produce more jaggery, he can go to the town and sell it. Then he will get more profit. So if he increases the production, then he will get more money. At present, maybe he is not able to manage two machines, so he is not buying two machines, or there are not enough people. So because of that, he is not able to. So if he does not have enough money also, he can take loan from others or from the bank. Then he can buy one more machine and try to produce more jaggery. Then he will get more money. So he does not have enough capital maybe. That is the reason why he is not able to produce more. And could you think of any reasons when he might face a loss? So, can you think that at present he is making a small profit by making jaggery and selling it? Can you think that there may be a chance, maybe a possibility of suffering loss in his business? And can there be a loss? Suppose he is buying sugarcane from the farmers and crushing it in his machine and producing jaggery. Suppose when he goes to the town, jaggery price is low. Maybe plenty of people are making jaggery and bringing to the town, and so shopkeeper says or the traders say, I don't need jaggery, I have plenty. And if you want, you sell it, but I will give you less price. So he is buying the sugarcane from the farmers and then he is working, so he has to get all that money when he sells. But the shopkeeper or the trader says, no, I cannot give this much money. If he is, so he cannot take it back also. What will he do in the village? So by unwillingly he will sell it to the trader for a less price, and then he will lose. He must have spent a lot of money to buy the sugarcane, but he is not getting back all that money. Then he will be losing. Then why does Meshilal sell his jaggery to traders in Shahpur and not in his village? So we said he is making jaggery, then he is going to the next village, Shahpur, and selling the jaggery there. What could be the reason? Why does he go to other village? Why can't he sell in his own village? So he is expecting more price. If he is selling in his own village, the people will not be able to pay him high price. More money he will not be able to give. So he is going to the town and selling it there. Town it will have more demand. More people may be planning to buy. More people living in the town, they make different types of food items which needs jaggery. So they will be more demanding, and therefore he is expecting that the price in the town will be higher than the price in the village. That is why he is carrying it to the town. Then another type of work that people do is running shop. So shopkeepers, they will start one shop and sell the things. They can do this shopkeepers work. So people involved in trade, that is exchange of goods, people who are doing trade or people who are doing business, are not many in Palampur. So in Palampur, many people are not running shop, they are not selling things. The traders in Palampur are shopkeepers who buy various goods from wholesale markets in the cities and sell them in the village. So very few people are there running shop. What do? They'll go to the city or the town, they'll buy the things from there from big shops in wholesale. Big amount they'll buy, then they will come to the village and sell it in their small shops. And you will see small general store stores in the village selling a wide range of items like rice, wheat, sugar, tea, oil, biscuits, soaps, toothpaste, batteries, candles, notebooks, pen, pencil, even some cloth. So you'll find in your own village or in your own area, there are so many shops are there selling essential things for the human beings, like the food items, cloth items, and stationery items like pen, paper, pencil, books, and so on. So all these things will be there. A few of the families whose houses are close to the bus stand have used a part of the space to open small shops. They sell eatables. So some people who have got their houses close to the bus stand. You know bus stand? We have a tempo stand here, like that bus stand where the buses are parked waiting for the passengers. That is called bus stand. So where the bus stand or the tempo stand, people gather together, wait for the bus. So that places, those who have got house nearby, they will be opening small shops. They will be mainly selling eatable things. So people who are going to travel, they can buy biscuits or other things or fruits. Then they can buy and eat and go on their way. So that is, according to the situation, people start different type of shop. They will see which things will have more demand, which things will be sold more or sold faster. Accordingly, they will try to get more profit. Let us see the example of another person. Karim has opened a computer class center in the village. In recent years, a large number of students have been attending college in Shahpur town. Karim found that a number of students from the village are also attending computer classes in the town. There were two women in the village who had a degree in computer applications, so he decided to employ them. He bought computers and set up the classes in the front room of their house overlooking the market. High school students have started attending them in good numbers. So another person who did this business, let us see, a person called Karim. He started a computer class in his village. What made him to do the computer class or computer school in his village? He saw many students from his village are going out to the town to attend the computer class. So he thought, if I start a computer class in my village, then all these people, the students, girls and boys, they don't have to go to faraway village. They can study in their own village. So he started it, and he also found there are two qualified people are there who are educated in computer, who have got diploma in computer. So he called those two and said, you come and teach in my school computer, I will pay you salary. So he hired those two people to work as a teacher, and in front of his house he started a computer center, and he bought more computers for more people to work at the same time. And so he opened the school, and he realized high school students who were going to other places for learning computer, now they are coming to his computer school and learning in large numbers. So that is another work that he started. So what made him to start that computer class was the observation. He realized many people are interested in learning computer and they are going to faraway place in order to do that computer learning. So why not I start here, and I have two teachers also in my village, so I can use their help. So though this man Karim is not an expert in computer, but he understood the need of the people. What are the needs of the people, and he tried to satisfy the needs of the people by providing that same facility what is available far away, bringing that same facility in his village. And so he invested some money for buying new computers, for making a new building maybe, and hiring those teachers. So he has got plan, idea is there. Accordingly he developed his idea, and that became a useful thing for the people in the village. For them also it is easy. Now I can learn computer in my own village. I don't need to go to a faraway place and so on. So they learn from their own place. So that way people like Karim can do business, they can run the shops, or they can do the study centers and so on. So let us discuss about Karims activity. In what ways is Karim's capital and labor different from Meshilal's? So Meshilal was doing the buying the sugarcane and producing jaggery. So he was investing little money to buy just one machine. So he was not increasing his production, always remaining the same. But here, the case of Karim, he saw that there is a big possibility of making profit, and so he invested more money. He made a nice building overlooking to the marketplace, so all the people who are coming to the market, they can see computer center, name is written there, computer center, and so they will inquire more about it. More people will come to know about it. And he also bought new computers so that more people can learn together at the same time and so on. So that is the difference. He invested more money, he bought more things, and he wanted to start things in large scale, therefore he can get more money. Then why didn't someone start a computer center earlier? Discuss the possible reasons. So why people were going to the town to learn computer? Why didn't they start there in their own village? What could be the reason? Maybe because nobody had that idea, nobody had that courage to invest money. We had to make building, we had to buy the computers, and we had to find the teachers for teaching all that. So maybe nobody was able to take that risk, did not want to take that trouble. They were just happy to go and work in somewhere else or learn somewhere else. But this man Karim took that interest to take that initiative of getting the things, investing the money, and it was successful. He got profit from there. Then let us come to another type of work that is available in the village, that is transportation. You know what is transportation, isn't it? Sending vehicle or using vehicle to transport things or people from one place to another, carrying people or things from one place to another, that is called transport. So that is also a business. People who are running taxi, people who are using trucks or pickup to carry things from one place to another, they are not doing free service, they will charge money. So that is people who can do this business in the village also. There are variety of vehicles on the road connecting Palampur to Raiganj. So especially in the case of farming we saw, or people who are producing dairy, or people who are manufacturing things, jaggery and so on. So they all need to produce things and carry to the nearby village or neighboring village or next city or town. So they cannot just carry in their hand, they need vehicle for carrying all these things. So there are many people who are doing this service of transportation to help these people, or even farmers who are producing surplus wheat or paddy, they need to carry to the town and sell it. So they need the service of vehicle transportation. And rickshawalas are there, tongawalas are there, jeep, tractor, truck drivers, and people driving the traditional bullock cart and bogey are people in transport services. So people who are doing transportation service, they may not have all same type of vehicles. Some may have tractor, some may have truck, some may have tongas, the vehicle pulled by horses or bullock carts. So whatever may be the form, some may be even cycle rickshaws. So all this, they are giving the service of transportation. And they ferry people and goods from one place to another, and in return get paid for it. So they will ferry means carry from one place to another. If people want to go from one place to another, they can go by this, or if they want to carry things, they can carry by this. So they do that service of ferrying people or goods from one place to another, and then they are paid for it. They get the payment. They are not doing free service. And the number of people involved in transport has grown over the last several years. So more and more people are involved in producing things, and they need to carry those things to the market for selling, and more people want to go to the town maybe to buy new things, new dress, new items. So they want to go to the market, the town. Therefore this activity of transportation, it has increased suddenly in the village of Palampur. More and more people are buying vehicles and driving. Let us see the example of Kishora. Kishora is a farm laborer. Like other such laborers, Kishora found it difficult to meet his family's needs from the wages that he received. A few years back, Kishora took a loan from the bank. This was under a government program which was giving cheap loans to poor landless households. Kishora bought a buffalo with this money. He now sells the buffalo's milk. So, a poor farmer called Kishora, he found it difficult to meet his needs because the cultivation is producing very little. The land is very small, so it was not enough. So he learned that government is giving loan through the bank. So he took the loan from the bank and he bought a buffalo, and he started getting milk from the buffalo, and he'll go and sell that milk in the market, and therefore he is able to get some extra income to support his family. So that is, it's coming under dairy. So government gives help. Government gives loan with less interest in order to support the poor people, so that they can do something other than this farming. They can do something more and come up in their life. They can make their economy little better and become rich. And further, he has attached a wooden cart to his buffalo and uses it to transport various items. So he is very clever. He is using his buffalo for milking. Then when it is not milking, he will use it also for driving a cart. So he attached a wooden cart. With a wood he made a small vehicle which is attached, and he will connect that one to the neck of the buffalo. So the buffalo will pull it and go to the market. So he is very clever. He is able to make use the buffalo for many purposes. And once a week he goes to the river Ganga to bring back clay for the potter. So what will he do? He'll go with his buffalo cart and will go to the river and he will collect clay and bring to the potter. In the village there are potters who are producing pots, earthen pots, mud pots. So he'll bring the clay from the riverside and give to them. So he'll get some extra income from the potter. And or sometimes he goes to the Shahpur with a load of jaggery or other commodities. Sometimes he will collect all the jaggery that is produced by different people. Then he will go to the Shahpur market for selling it. Then every month he gets some work in transport. So every month he gets some work. Some people will call him maybe to carry the clay or to carry the jaggery to the market and so on. Then as a result, Kishora is able to earn more than what he used to do some years back. So because of this, government help or giving loan to buy the animal buffalo, he is able to get milk from that. He is able to make the animal to pull the cart and do some transportation service like carrying the clay, carrying the things to the market and so on. So before he bought this buffalo, he was struggling, he was very poor, was starving we can say. He could not manage his family well. But after buying this buffalo and using his idea that he started making a cart and connecting it to the buffalo, then he began to earn more money than he was getting before. So if he was not a clever person, what will he do? He will only do the milking from the buffalo and sit at home. So he will get less money. But this man is very clever, therefore he began to think about running a buffalo cart, running a transportation, and so he is able to get more money and so on. So that is another example of a man. He is using his intellect in order to increase his income, get more profit in his work. Let us discuss about his activities. What is Kishora's fixed capital? So what was his fixed capital? The animal, the buffalo that he bought, that is fixed capital. It can be used for many years. And also the cart. He made a wooden cart and for connecting. So these two are his fixed capital. The buffalo and the cart. What do you think would be his working capital? So what is his working capital? The money that he needs in his daily life to meet. That is, he has to buy fodder for the buffalo. No, fodder, food for the buffalo. He has to buy food. So he needs some money. Or maybe he needs some money to repair his cart. After driving so long, the cart may get spoiled sometimes. The wheel may get broken. Sometimes the wood may be broken. So he has to repair. So he needs some money for repairing. All that is working capital. Then in how many production activities is Kishora involved? So how many production activities he is involved? First one is he is producing dairy product, milk he is producing. Secondly, he is producing transportation service he is producing. So he is producing this milk as well as transportation. Then would you say that Kishora has benefited from better roads in Palampur? So in the beginning Palampur had very bad roads, but afterwards they repaired the road and the road became good. And can you say that repairing of the road or improving the condition of the road helped this farmer Kishora? Can say surely, because if the road is very bad, buffalo will find difficult to pull the cart. Going to the town will be very difficult. It will take long time. We know even our roads are so bad, and taxi or sumo takes such a long time to reach up to Putin or go to this side. So because road is very bad, if the road is repaired, we can reach much more faster. The same way, the good road condition in Palampur help this Kishora so that his buffalo can go faster and pulling the load will be easy, and so he must have saved a lot of money. If the road is not good, his vehicle also will get spoiled. You need to repair again and again and spend a lot of money and so here in this situation, because the road was good, Kishore was good, he was happy. So that way he must have increased his production as well. So we come to the end of this lesson, the first lesson. You can listen the videos again and again and clarify your doubt. If you have any doubt, you can ask me also. So study nicely, and I will also send you the class note today. So you can write down nicely and read the lessons again and learn these answers by heart. So study well, do well, and stay safe. So bye.